It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And he's intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Going to take it all the way in. Pick six. Touchdown, A&M.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Washington offense heads back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. They finally get him down. It's a big gain. Ball moves to the 47. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the
breaks clear, end zone ahead. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Automatic on the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Will hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
First down loss sets up 2nd and long from the 11. Keeping it on the ground here. That run moves the ball to the 16.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the return ends with the man stepping out of bounds. Offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Pitch play to the back. He's brought down out at the 46.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes a quick grab. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Second down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught quickly. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, really good ball here by this quarterback to be able to pick up this first down. And, okay, this guy is living up to the legacy of what Washington quarterback play has been for a number of years, going way back to Warren Moon and Mark Brunell, and more recently with Jake Browning, and, of course, the last couple years with Michael Penix.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Texas A&M offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Receivers are bunched together. It's a shotgun run call. He'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Well, I tell you, this running back from Texas A&M is dangerous when he has room to work. Great speed, good job of picking up the first down. And Chris, you just think about some of the backs that they've had when they've had a chance to put that Texas A&M uniform on. Dante Hall, some people forget, was a Texas A&M running back. Devon Achane, of course, more recently, and even Isaiah Spiller. Good, tough blend of toughness and speed.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Over the middle and incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Campbell. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
It's third down for the offense. They'll try to run for the first down. That's a big hit at the end, but they own a fresh set of downs.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on third and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. On first and 10, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Texas A&M getting set with a first and 10 now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Snags the quick throw. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Texas A&M 7.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
That sack makes it second down and forever. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Catch made on the right side. Makes the defender miss. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
The defense sits back in his zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught. Completion. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up under the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. So after the momentum shifts, Kirk, we are now dead even in this football game.
Chris, don't you have that feeling that which quarterback's going to have the ball last is going to be the offense, and the guy that has a chance to win this game may be going back and forth all game?
And they tack on the extra point. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He'll go down, but that stiff arm earned him first down yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Gonna run it. It's Washington. A gain of 2 yards, and now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And that one's picked off. What a play. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Now, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Baker.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback dropping back. With the catch, it's Green. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He finds his man. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. This will be a 39-yard attempt. And that one's straight down the middle. And with that, they retake the lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. And the Huskies looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And looking for a big play here. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. He goes down, but snags the ball and gives this defense a takeaway.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback in this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Cannot escape, and down he goes. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Texas A&M 17, Washington 14.
The Huskies will kick this away to get the second half going. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 12. And Coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. offense heads back out onto the field. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Looking to make a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
He dumps it off to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Try to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Gets rid of it on the move. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And on the carry, he's heading left. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. That's just an egregious late hit. Obvious roughing the passer. This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And the running play gets stuffed. They're going to mark him right at the 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they've got him. Ball spotted at the 5 for this 3rd and goal play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Touchdown, Washington. They'll take the lead in the second half.
Washington, number 86, with the catch in the end zone.
Now the all-important extra point. And the extra point is good, makes it a 21-17 game. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 8. Good coverage there. Bad decision to bring him out. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Here comes a first down pass attempt. Finds his man. It's Baker. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Now it's 2nd down here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Look, I realize on any play call that is properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And looking to throw now on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. He makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Washington 21, Texas A&M 17.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that previous play. Ball handed off. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Takes the toss, heads to his right. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Important 2nd down play coming up. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Stopped short the marker after just a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
The quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
This defense just cannot get off the field. A long march moves on. And there's the handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Washington.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, Aggies. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Now an important PAT to stretch the lead to a field goal. Kick is up and good. They go up by 3 here in the 4th quarter. Can they hang on? Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? From the shotgun, drops back. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
Comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Great stop by the defense. Still a 3-point game. Let's see what the offense can do. This is a crucial possession. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll work the clock here with the running game. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Handoff running right. They pick up the first down. Tackle at the 25.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
And the quarterback just kneels down. So the win streak continues for this team. Good job, Kirk, bouncing back. They're just getting stronger and stronger now.
You've seen their stock start to really rise, and these players seem to be buying in. Credit to the coaching staff for leading this streak and keeping this team together after that loss a few weeks back. You can tell this team is bought all the way in.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.